last Saturday night against North Dakota State, and thought we had a really good performance. Had a couple of really big upsets. Had at 157 with Luke Meckler and 184 with Cale Anderson, two of our Wisconsin kids, and won 9 out of 10 matches. Now we head to Iowa State for the Cyclone Invitational. It's going to be 5 teams where you can bring 2 guys at each weight. So we're looking at 10-man brackets and trying to get 3 to 4 matches in, and some really good quality wrestling.
Any questions for Coach?
Hey, Coach, I know it's been a busy last couple of weeks, obviously getting inducted into the College Iowa State Hall of Fame for yourself, a couple of commits, a big-time win over the weekend. Just what is kind of the energy around the program like right now, and just how exciting is it to begin your season this way?
Yeah, it's amazing. The energy right now after Saturday night was unbelievable. I think that we had a great crowd for the match, and then after the win, I think our fans, are excited to see a whole different team, guys that compete up and down the lineup. Obviously much improved from last year. So the energy is amazing. The high school kids are seeing that. Obviously, you can't really, I can't comment too much on that class and about what happened Saturday night. But things are going really well right now for our program, and I can't be more excited.
I say, Chris, just with what Cale and Luke did, in those wins, just what did they do in that offseason? What do you see from their offseason work that led them to the point of getting those wins on Saturday? So
for Cale, first of all, Cale beat a guy that was ranked 10th in the country, and he was 1 round away from being an All-American. Cale Anderson went up 2 weight classes. So what a great kid Cale is obviously he probably should have been at this weight class last year. But he couldn't make the team at those weights, so he made a huge sacrifice by going down to the weight class that he could be in, and it hurt him. It hurt his energy. It drained everything about him. Cale's a great wrestler. He's probably one of the strongest kids in the country, and now he's got a little bit of confidence to go along. So I think he's going to have an amazing season. As far as Luke, what was great for Luke? Luke had he had hip surgery in the off season, and it kept him out of the room, which is great. Right, I know most people want their guys in there doing what they do, but for Luke, I think being away was amazing because he is one of the hardest working guys in our room. He's there every single day, morning, noon, and night, sick, not sick. He's in there, and he trains all the time. So when he got away for a little bit because he had to, I think that renewed him. He's a little more fresh already heading into the season, and I think he's excited. It's his last year, his last chance to go out on top.
Hey, Coach, great win on Saturday. Sticking with Cale and Meckler, you mentioned they were both Wisconsin kids. How important is it for you to keep those great Wisconsin wrestlers home? I mean, you have Nicolar on the squad as well from Stoughton. How big of a deal is that to you?
Yeah, it's the utmost of importance, right? That's the foundation for your program, your fans, all that stuff. Trust me, every sport here recruits the best Wisconsin kids, right? It's a dogfight. When you have a good Wisconsin kid, the whole country is in your backyard recruiting them too. But we're on it. But it's important, right? We've had 4 Wisconsin kids. 40% of our lineup was Wisconsin kids this past weekend. After this signing date, it's gonna be a couple more that come in that are top guys in the country as well. And It's very important to get these kids, and then you mix in a blend with a couple, out-of-state kids, and you have a great little program. But we're excited for our Wisconsin kids. We love them, and we're going to keep recruiting them, and until we can keep them all at home.
Hey, Coach, for Joe Zargo to win in the fashion that he did on Saturday, did that surprise you at all, or is that what you were seeing throughout all of last year and this year for him to be able to return in that kind of fashion?
Yeah, again, Joe was out with 2 major surgeries all year too, and couldn't really do much over the summer. And he's another one like Meckler that you got to pull the reins on him. So it doesn't surprise me. That's the way he trains. He's one speed. He's a ball of energy. He's our leader. And for him to do what he did, it was awesome. And to the naked eye out there, this looks like him mauling somebody. But Joe did a lot of wonderful things that we've worked on in the last 4 months that he wasn't able to do last year or 2 years ago when he was on the mat. So a lot of improvement out of Joe, and his confidence is high again. And I think Joe's going to be very dangerous come the rest of the year.
I realize this isn't a first by any means for you, but to be going back to Ames, kind of what is that like for you, kind of as a coach personally?
I mean, it means nothing. You know what I mean? I'm taking this Wisconsin team there to go win as many matches as we can. It's, obviously there's a lot of people there that I'm still friendly with, and you see them. But, at the end of the day, you're going in there. We have 10 weight classes. We're going to go try to win 10 championships and get on the bus as quick as we can and get back to Madison.
Coach Braxton Amos is finally back, healthy, had a nice fall on Saturday. What does that veteran presence and leadership mean for this team?
Well, it means a lot. I mean, I think Braxton's a pretty old guy too. He's had an Olympic year. He's had a gray shirt year. So I don't even know what year this really is for him here in Madison. But it was awesome because you've got some of those guys are 41-pounder. That was his first match of, ever in a Badger singlet. And then you got Braxton, who's sitting there as calm and cool as possible, knowing it's just another wrestling match. He's about to go out there. So it is great to have him, as one of our leaders. It's been through it all, right? He's a world champion. He's traveled the world with all of his international stuff. And so to be able to, be there and be an example for our younger guys on how to approach things and, and how to deal with adversity, right? So it's very, very calming for us to know that we've got another, I don't want to say coach, but we've got another, experienced veteran who's been through it all that can help these younger guys for sure.